Lord, that motherfucker. It worked. I go out there. I get right
Go
in.
gadget arm.
Go gadget neck.
What kind of gadgets
It's all good. What's going on, people? Yes, we are live, guys. Yes.
Yes, y'all.
Yes, y'all. Damn, Chris, you read my mind, man.
Oh, I just got the
Notification.
YouTube. Yeah.
Oh wow, you got one today?
Yeah.
Wow, them motherfuckers put out a notification.
I think that's like 2 in like 3 years.
Oh wow, they're winning. YouTube is amazing. Get the fuck out of here.
The technology. No, I can't blame it all on YouTube for me. It's like I don't pay close. I haven't been watching carefully, but
Gotta watch carefully, shit.
No, I know, but I mean, I've been swinging from vine to vine really hard. It's been kind of a mess.
Me too, Shipper.
I like that. Swinging from vine to vine. It's a jungle out here.
Swinging from vine to vine. Well, hey, Kay. She said, I just got my notification. Kay got her notification. Hey.
Hey, Kay. How are you today?
Yay.
Harvey, what it do?
God damn, that's an ugly ass spider. He tried to walk right up on me too, you little fucker.
Man,
he tried to crawl right. He tried to. Man, this son of a bitch. He put 2 legs. He put 2 legs on me like he was filming me out. He was trying to really jump on me. Like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
You like, should I get him? Should I?
Yeah.
He was deciding if he wanted to bite or not. Oh, I see him right there.
Where? Oh wow, that's beastly.
Yeah, he tried to come up between my legs. Man, like,
Ew.
Motherfucker, no, you don't.
Back up, you little
He's a dead motherfucker now.
She said, kill that spider. Yo, blessing everybody.
Oh, he dead. He dead.
Blessing.
Okay, you guys.
He's dead. I can't kill him.
I gotta. Too late. I have something that. This is a wearable wellness. Oh,
Come on.
Got a 3 o'clock appointment with a hopeful potential client, but this is wearable wellness technology that I think it's one of my favorite ones. I like it, and in case anybody, I don't sell them or anything, but in case anybody is interested in looking it up, it's from EIP. Have you guys heard of that? EIP. It's like supposedly a technology that Tesla was working on in turn, like with it's supposed to be like a good grounding technology. And
You feel like going to my PO box?
I'm gonna put it up to the screen.
Hopefully, I got that
it's supposed to help you stay grounded. It's supposed to help. It's helps structure water, and because if you guys are familiar with structured water is really good, and they have all different types of plates and stuff. But I can't get this off from around my neck.
Hit that thumbs up, people, as you come through the door. Hit that thumbs up. Shipper trying to show you guys something.
They have
right there.
Okay, and it's got it. If you know it's authentic when it has the EIP logo on it, because there's some imitations out there.
Okay, I see it.
There's a logo emblem on it.
Yeah, we see it. The sun bright where you at, so your angle. Yeah, but we could see it though.
Yeah, they have this right here. This is supposed to, like, if you have like your phone or your something like that, some kind of electric device that you're trying to block the EMFs or transmute the EMFs. This is good for that. And I noticed something from it. Something from it. You have this one. Look, you have another one looks like a triangle. You have a plate, and have a card. So it comes in like 4 different sizes that I saw, and I like it. I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, I feel like I noticed something, and it seems like it has probably one of the best.
What is it now?
It's what do they call it? It's aluminum that the molecules in it are set in a way, energized in a way and in a pattern that like how everything has like a frequency, like a crystal. It's like, well, this thing, the aluminum is the molecules are structured in a pattern and in a way that allows for like basically transmuting negative energy into positive. And it just, I mean, the uses that it does is like keep food fresher longer. It structures water. They say don't put it around good wine because it'll make the good wine taste like vinegar. It'll make average wine taste good. It has all these different, like, it does all these different things, but it doesn't harm the human body in any way. It's just supposed to help it, and it helps basically keep good, keep good energy, like any kind of wearable wellness type of thing, like pyramid crystal type, like. But this one seems to have the best spiel that I've heard. I really like it. It's supposed to be like a Tesla thing.
And, it's all good. It's all good. Hit that thumbs up as you come through the door, people. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I've been testing it. I usually test things for like a couple of years before I say anything about them. This I've only been testing for about a month. I've only been testing this thing for about a month, and I already noticed something. I mean, what I can tell, that I don't want to, I'll say maybe significant, pretty significant, maybe. But yeah, so blah blah blah.
So good. What's going on, people? How y'all doing? How y'all out there doing, y'all? Funny as hell.
Sometimes I sound like a commercial to myself,
Right.
I don't like sounding like I'm a commercial. And for $5.99, you can have 2 lovely. For $5.99. But if you call right now,
not
now, but right now,
we'll double your order.
Free shipping.
Right. You get 2
plus free shipping. Plus free shipping.
The more you buy,
2 pieces of trash.
That's right. That don't work. No, you won't be able to get your money back. I'm sorry.
It's all
the more you buy, the more you save.
Don't you know? Don't you, everybody knows. The more you buy, the more you save. Come on.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Some of these sales pitches are ridiculous.
I got that same shit, but Delta ain't finna get nobody no free tickets, man. I already got a ticket at the Mitchell International.
Somebody making a smoothie.
Yeah, he making a smoothie, but it ain't the one you drink.
PA3 hungry than a motherfucker. Somebody making a smoothie?
He over there fucking with them doors, man. That wood.
Oh.
Could build them doors, man. Y'all need some doors, some nice wooden doors. Holla at that man.
Yep. I'm trying to get.
So wrong with Harvey. Straight up.
I'm trying to get Chris to do some carpentry for me to like, you know, because it's custom design. So if I'm building any kind of furniture, if I want any kind of furniture built, you know, I'll want it built with like wellness built into it. You know what I mean? For like a wellness spa type of thing. So I think he could do that. I think he could design something custom. Door. I think he probably design anything. Is my guess.
Yeah, I think that's what he do. He design that motherfucker. He get it right. Place your order. It will pull up on your ass. Straight up.
Yeah, I'd rather buy something from somebody that I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you support you support your people.
Well, yeah, and they're not gonna treat it like it's mass production type stuff.
Right.
They don't care how it is really.
It's all good. What's going on, y'all? Y'all got any questions out there? Facebook, what's up, y'all? Watching? What's the word? If y'all want to join the conversation, y'all gotta subscribe. Come over here to the live chat because I can't see you guys chat over there. I'm finna run over there real fast, see what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Shit, man, I was up all night. Hanging out with a few of my brothers and shit. It was all good though. It was all good. I can't even complain. I really can't. Especially when you're educating yourself, you can't complain about that shit.
Never.
Yeah. But it's all good. I was just sharing a video to some groups real fast as well. Yes, Lord. It said Floyd's death, black people built America for 400 years. I'm ashamed to be a white man. That's what the Spurs coach said.
What did he say?
He said Floyd's death, black people built America for 400 years. I'm ashamed to be a white man.
Ooh, wow. Man, that's heavy. That's big words from a public figure like that.
Mm-hmm.
Big, heavy, stinking load of shit. That's what it is.
What do you think, Chris?
It's a big, heavy, stinking load of shit. That's what it is.
See, that's what Chris. I mean, I'm always trying to see how Chris really feels about things.
I mean, where did he get this? How old is this dude? But now he has this great epiphany. Well, you just been ignorant and blind this whole time. Fuck out of here.
Right.
He only came out to say that because the NBA players said they not gonna hoop no more until the shit get fixed.
It's about the money.
Okay.
And they only saying it because they puppets.
Right.
They don't even know what the hell they talking about.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think that means as far as like does that indicate like forced change, or does that say nothing?
Does that indicate forced change?
Like they like he had to say that, somebody made him say that just
absolutely.
Just to pacify people, or do you think that's an indication like maybe they have to do something?
Well, there's an agenda. Yeah, they got shit to do because they needed to be back the way it was. They need to have their property under control.
There we go.
They're trying to have a controlled rebellion.
Right. There you go.
They're trying to control the uprise. They're trying to control the revolt. Like, get out of here with that.
Right.
If that had anything to do with it, it would have been going on, but you don't. So stop.
Right.
But this is some brand new epiphany he just had. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah, I
If
don't.
you
I
care
don't
so
believe
much,
this
give all the
brutality.
money you made up. Give all the money you made up on the backs of these people. Give it up. Give it all up. Start all over again.
Right.
And then I believe you. I believe you then. Oh shit, you gave up everything to start all over. All right, I believe you. You gave up everything you had. Every advantage you say you had. You're ashamed to be white. Well, give it up then. Give up all that you've had, all that it's given you. Then we'll go from there.
Man.
But until then, you just blowing smoke like usual.
Yeah. Shock not on there. What up, Shock? Wife finna be kissing our feet. Lanny said, I don't think so, Shock. They already doing it, Lanny. All you gotta do is turn on the news.
They ain't finna be kissing my feet. Away from my feet, man.
Yeah, mine's gonna be in my J. I don't want nobody kissing my feet. Shock, I sent you a link. Shock, Lanny said, I don't think so. Yes. It's the truth, Lanny. They doing it, man. I seen the videos in Virginia, man. It was about 100 of them motherfuckers lined up. All them black people, man, they got on their knees and got the sucking their toes and all that shit, Lanny. I seen it with my own eyes.
I want to see them go to the homeless district and do that shit. Suck on some foot fungus. They'll prove it.
Yeah. But yeah, Lanny, that's what they've been doing. It's going all over this. It's been going all over the internet, man. You better wake up.
Lanny is not going for that shit at all.
Lanny said, fuck that shit.
Could you imagine you sit there and watch your wife suck another man's feet?
He said, shit, people already kissed all the top African feet, man and women. All whites aren't the same, Lanny. Y'all funny, y'all. I was reading something else, and then I see this. He gonna say, yeah, the Pope is a fucking idiot too. No, he ain't no idiot. You know, he was in the wrong for all these years.
Yeah, extremely in the wrong.
I don't know, man. I need to know about buy. You want to buy your name? I don't know how you buy your name, man.
Who's that? Who's saying that?
Harvey. He said, Mid, need to know about buying my name. Is that a trade name or business? I'm going to throw my hands up.
You buying your name.
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure, bro. He said Lanny said all blacks aren't the same either. Shot. Hit that thumbs up as you come to the door. Hit the thumbs up, people.
Actually, all blacks are the same.
Chris, I think that that sounds like it has some more meaning behind its face value.
It's raining where you at, Chipper?
No, I'm going to a car wash.
Oh, I was gonna say, your window look like it's shattered like a motherfucker.
He looked like he had a tornado.
Right, I'm like, is it raining? Is you fake? I was just trying to make sure.
I appreciate it. Guys, give me 1 second.
1,000. Lying ass niggas, man.
I need that. 1 second. I'm good now.
It's all good. Y'all hit that thumbs up as you come through the door. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Man, I'm gonna make me some Robo tea. Drink some of that Gano tea.
Right. That's all I got left. Midwest is the tea.
The tea, yeah. Tea is a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah.
I like that tea. I've been drinking it lately. You know what I'm saying? You know, doing a little something. Get my energy back on track.
Word.
You know, it's all good. Cause I swear I'll be up and I'll be like, man, I'm finna go live. And I look at the clock, it'll be time to go to bed. For real. Like, I went live once. I should at least go two times out the day, you know. Cause YouTube, they don't want to like content channels, they don't pay us like they do all those people that be on those other channels where they pranking motherfuckers and all that shit. See, they get top dollar for that goof ass shit. See, because that's some nonsense.
Yep.
You know, that's a distraction from what's really going on.
Yep.
Nobody, you play a prank on me, you fuck around and get dealt with. You see what I'm saying? There ain't nothing funny about a prank to me.
Nope.
Because you don't know what you don't know what a person going through, what's on their mind or anything, and you playing games and messing around and end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. For playing, you know, I call it horse playing. That's what we used to call it back in the day, you know. You could horse play on the block with you violation. I've seen those like that's what's not sure it worked. Okay, Johnson, how you doing? Okay. It's good to see you over here in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up and come through the door, people. Okay, say hey, man. All the stupid nonsense needs to stop, period. A lot of it ain't nonsense about any motherfuckers just tired, man, being treated a certain type of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it ain't even really about, you know what I'm saying? It's about motherfuckers fed up with the bullshit. Straight up. Hey, shut shit, bro. Really, there's a lot of shit just need change. Fuck stopping it. Ain't all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Lanny. Whose toes you?
Change.
Whose feet you want to wash first, Lanny?
You crazy, Chris.
Lanny's like, no.
I really don't even like this conversation.
Midwest, would you let no, you already said no. Shipper, would you let these people wash your feet?
Do that again, Chris?
I
said, would you let some people wash your feet?
No. No, I'm not into their ceremonies, man. They're right. It's like these people are psychopaths. I don't know what they're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
I know the Pope was over there kissing feet in Zimbabwe.
Right. I wouldn't let that dude come anywhere near me. Now I was Catholic.
Hey.
I won't let him come nowhere near.
Nigga, the shot gonna be sitting right there. Like, go ahead, right there. I'm the agents clean my feet and wash my feet, and I'm paying for it. These motherfuckers trying to do it out of, hey, yeah, this is my ancestor. Go ahead, kiss that left one, right? Go do that one. Yeah, what? Who you down? Yeah, I'm above now. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
You see, they would count that. They would want to count that as some kind of restitution.
Hey, I'm first in line. I'm first now. I'm no longer last. You know. Hey, you can't deport these. You can't deport these colored people to no other country. Yeah, we know this our land of milk and honey. Ain't that right, Chris?
Hey, Chakra.
Yeah. It's all milk and
honey. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Head to the house.
Heading to the house.
Heading to the house. I'm done for the day.
Nigga. You been
Hold
driving.
up,
You done slow that motherfucker down.
Hell no.
You driving that motherfucker. You doing 90. You can't be doing 90 in an 18 wheeler.
Man, I gotta tell y'all something, you know. It don't matter what fucking color you are. Black, white, purple, green, blue, I don't care. We're all Americans. There's some dumbass Americans out there, sadly to say, I know. And all this stupid nonsense has got to fucking stop. It's stupid. Every fucking bit of it.
I absolutely agree. But at the same time, Lonnie, the people that was the oppressors and now they're coming to their senses because what's going on, and they're basically asking for forgiveness for what they did because really foreigners are never American. The indigenous people are really the Americans. But being born here on the land, I mean, you can say American, but at the end of the day, they know that they came upon the land and treated and forced us upon another belief. So that's what they're apologizing about. It's like, damn, it was never supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be the other way around, but we were so insecure that we thought we was finna get destroyed that we had to do what we did in a way. You know what I mean? So they just basically being honest. They just basically being honest. And bringing it to
you, man. I gotta tell you, there ain't nothing nobody should be apologizing about in the first place. You know
why not? This is our land. Why? Listen.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's our land. Yeah. It's our land, and there's no reason to apologize for that.
No, this is our answer. Yeah, because they suppressed us, did exactly what they did. Not just to color people, because all people now, to all people that's enslaved under the 14th Amendment that are slave. But the point of the matter was, before they even came into creation, that it was supposed to be peace and love before all that, before they turned their back on the 400 treaties that they had did with our ancestors, because our ancestors had to love and taught them everything they knew, even how to wash their body and ass, because they stunk so much coming across the seas as pirates and shit. But the point of the matter is,
ancestors, man. That's your ancestors. What's that got to do with you?
My ancestors lived through me as well. And I'm not talking about like the slave type, because black people owned slaves or colored people was a slave owner and colored people were selling slaves. So it's not, to me, it's not about the slavery shit in that aspect. To me, it's about giving the truth back to the people, because a lot of people are lost and think they still from Africa. A lot of people still think that white and black people still hate each other when it's deeper than that. When that's just it's never been about that. It's been about just stealing our shit and taking it and giving it back to a whole foreign country. That's what it's really about. And everything's coming back to the people, including your ass, because your ass got them accounts too. So the point of the matter is, but the point of the matter is that there are different white people because different genes and DNA. You know, there's some elite motherfuckers and there's different black people. There's different everybody. But we're talking about just the indigenous on America, the milk and land and honey, that now everybody's coming back to their accounts and shit. And that's the wrongdoing. And that's what they're apologizing for. And that's what they're scared of, because everything that's coming to the light, they don't want to be on the other end like, damn, they don't want people to wake up and like, damn, we've been living a lie. And they're going to really be mad. So they're trying to bring peace to a certain extent, because all the truth is going to be revealed, meaning all evil and good, even from our ancestors, because black people, I don't really like to say black people, but just say colored people are sellouts. Colored people do the same shit. There are top people like that. So it goes both ways, and it never been about the racism. It's just about the respect of knowing where we come from, and our truth is starting to be to the youth. You know, it's no longer learning in the history books that this person did this and that. No, all the truth is coming to the light, and that's what's exciting for both sides, because now we can start living in peace with no more racism, with no more hate. So now we can enjoy each other's company at the same time with our own truth. So
I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So, for instance, the Pope, he was in Zimbabwe because the Pope had the keys, and the so-called Jesus gave him the keys until he returned. So he basically did the whole opposite how Earth was supposed to be, and he basically like, I've been fucking up, I've been lying to everybody. He made a speech talking about Christians, Catholic, all religion is fake. You can look it up on YouTube. I had to turn it off. I was like 10 minutes in because I got to chill. And the nigga felt like the devil, bro. I swear to God, nigga, I was chill so much. I turned that shit off, nigga. My body started turning so cold. I couldn't, because his eyes were so cone heavy. I couldn't even look at him. It was like, oh, let me turn this thing. I could look at him, but I just start feeling uncomfortable. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? This was like a year ago. But that shit real. That shit real. And he was kissing all the Zimbabwe. I'm talking about the women's, the men's feet. And it wasn't just the Pope. It was his whole little chamber shit.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Those people represent a whole different people than you, Laney. Those people are a whole different type of species than you, Laney. That's what I'm saying. It's not about color. It's not about black or white. That's the illusion that most people like ourselves, of my people and other people are caught up in, that based on the Freemasons and stuff, throwing that esoteric pill to keep people in that box. Because it's never been about color. That's why they use black and white, the duality. They go deeper than that. Yeah. And those are a whole different type of ball game right there. For real.
Yeah. Shock just broke it down.
Because
I just know that all this stupid nonsense has got to stop, man. It's all bullshit. Every bit of it.
But guess what? They just hung 3 people. Another one got hung. Three black people in California. And now you telling me you don't think these top elites are trying to start a race riot?
Yeah, they probably are, bro. They probably are, but it's stupid. It's stupid. Now, what's the point?
Now look at you and look at their ideology. Do you think you come from them?
Do I come from them? No, I don't come from them. I mean,
okay.
You know,
okay.
Like you said, you know, there's a difference in white people. There are good people. There are bad people. Just that goes for every color and race, man.
So look. So that must be a whole different type of thought form and energy that they hold, that they trying to hold. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different type of subject. That once what you saying is bullshit, these are the same people that created it and still trying to make it create, but they're doing it so much because they're running out of time that people are not like, bro, this is some bullshit. Something's going on. So it's like,
well, they're taking that energy and being stupid with it.
Yeah, but those are people that's low vibrant right now and still stuck in that box. And that's why they create these things, because they know how people react and they know how some people don't react. So in the way, California, with these 3 people being hung, even if they really got hung, I'm not sure, it's good because nobody reacted in a way that they thought. So now what? What are they gonna do next? You can't keep using this black and white shit. What's next? What you gonna do next?
Yeah, I hear you.
They exposing themselves so much that they think they're gonna get the same reactions to where it's waking people up because they're doing it so constantly with all the shit going on. So it's like,
I need some Cano, man. I need to drink Cano.
This shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit finna go down, and I can't wait. Oh,
yeah, I mean, I can't wait for all this bullshit to stop either, because you know we got the RV coming, we got the SAR coming, you know, the gold standard coming. You know, that's what I'm waiting on.
And guess what? They're waiting on the U.S. because the U.S. with all this bullshit, racist and shit that they're trying to apply and say, you know what I'm saying? So everybody waiting on us. Everybody waiting on us. Zimbabwe, I remember, because I just clarified that Zimbabwe had redemption, but I remember like 6 months ago when Chipper was thinking about finding Zimbabwe when that shit was going out, and they really redeemed, it turned out. They really had the opportunity to redeem out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's happening. Nah, Chipper didn't end up going because we wasn't for sure. We didn't want to do all the extra stuff and intel, but if he would have did it, he probably would have had a chance to redeem shit back then, to be honest. But
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say this for Shock, is that, listen, if you don't agree with Shock, you might not have done your homework, because Shock studies like you wouldn't believe. I mean,
it's just a lot. It's just a lot of sense when you look at it. Every white person don't have that ideology. Every black person don't have that ideology. So it's like therefore it's art. It's just a frequency, just one in one mind. It's just like it don't exist. Racism don't exist, but it exists only through our own perception. So it's like it depends who the kid is. It depends who the individual is. You know what I mean?
It only exists through your own perception. You're exactly right.
Yeah. So it just depends how one assume, how one to rate their vibrations. Because I'm telling you, racism
like a video I think out here on YouTube. The white guy and his son, he has some pictures up on his computer. Black girl, white girl, a black boy, a white girl, and he was asking his son, did he see any what different distinctions did he see in the picture? And only thing that different that he was like he could see in the picture was the grass was tall, the flowers, you know. He was like, well, do you see anything else that stands out in these pictures? He said, no, that's two girls. That's a boy and a girl. He kissing her. So, like they saying, racism technically is it's not in people. So, like you said, it depends on that person.
You got to teach racism. It's not going to come naturally.
Yeah, so I deal with a background noise. Even when I was in Chicago, I worked there for a lot of white people. A lot of good white people, like, you know, that's why I never really had a problem with.
What is he yelling?
Yeah, we don't have this.
Boy, there's a lot of noise in the background, sounds like.
Yeah.
Who is that with all that background? Somebody mute that shit.
I muted.
Is that you,
that was you, Midwest.
No, that was Shock. I muted him.
Shock. Yeah, you guys. I'll tell you what.
But look, Lanny, we can say all day. Hold up, Ship. But we can say all day that racism is only exists from your point of view if you accept it, right? But then you say words like, "All black people are not the same." That supports a racist ideology. You have to understand the words you use and the impact when you use it.
No, it doesn't. No, don't, Chris. No, don't. I disagree. That's not the perspective I was using.
Yeah,
right. You can disagree, and I'm.
Hey, Chris, you got to.
Yes, but that's a perception that is given, whether it's the one you use or not. I'm just saying, just be aware that it's out there, and that just means to educate yourself on what it means to be black or what it means to be white. Because you can tell me you're a white dude, and I'm not going to accept that shit. You're not a white dude. What are you? What is your heritage? What is your nationality?
Yeah, because white is just a status.
The only point that I was making was there's good black people and there are bad black people. There are good white people. There are bad white people. Yeah, there are good other race people. There are bad other race people.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. But then also, Chris, what is
that's a fact. If you believe in black people and white people and race doesn't exist. But if you believe in those things, then that makes sense.
Right. You're right on that. Chris is taking it to a deeper level.
You right on that.
Exactly.
But Chris, remember, what's the black melanated skin with blue eyes? Are they the same? See? Yeah.
You see, now this is another thing, and I've noticed this with everyone who is like passionate and people who try to wake up, is that like Chris, I knew it right there. He was bringing it to a deeper level, and I want to, so when Chris said what he said, it's like I wanted to know what he meant, where he was taking it, because that's what Chris will do. Chris will take something from a surface level and bring it to a deeper level. And because they try to put things on a surface level and trick people on the surface level with their words. Okay. Now Chris sees deeper than that. Chris will bring it to a deeper level and unpack the bull crap. You see, and then Shock will expand it. He'll expand it to a universal level and give you a top-down view. It's like it's like that's why it's like so when Chris says something, I have to stop.
And Lanny, just keep it simple.
Right, and you have to keep it simple too. And so there's that simple level, basic level. There's that deeper, more specific level, and then there's that universal top view level. And we have to listen to each other. We can't all say it the same way. Lanny's never going to say something the way that Chris will say something. And Chris is never going to say something the way that Shock says something. So we got to take time. We got to take time to hear what each other's saying.
let me ask Lanny this. Lanny, which is simple? Which would you define as simple, and which one would you say, okay, compared to that, it's not simple? A black man or a man? Which one is simple?
A man.
Thank you. So I keep it simple, where you complicate it with the extra adjectives that we don't need. That's what I'm saying.
You got
You're a man and I'm a man. You're a man and I'm a man. I keep it
That's
simple.
right.
You're a man and I'm a man.
It don't matter what color we are. I'm a man.
Now,
You're
what
a
did?
man.
Whoa! I didn't say it doesn't matter what color you are. That's irrelevant. Because it does matter what color you are. I do see color. I do know that you might have a Norwegian heritage or a European heritage that I might get some benefit from. And I'm an American Indian, so I might have some heritage that we definitely had heritage that the whole world has benefited from. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
I'm American Indian also.
Chris, well said, man. Listen, man, I'm telling you, these guys will break stuff down. Okay, I've learned so much. I've learned so much from these guys.
It's all good, Chris.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, and it's not easy either. It's not easy, especially when because I mean, Chris, Shock, Midwest, Unk, these guys will take you out of your comfort zone, where you came from. They'll take you out of it because it's like you have to see things from different perspectives in order to learn from somebody.
Because you don't know what you don't know.
Everything, exactly. You can't see everything from your own perspective. You can't.
You don't know what you don't know.
But as we know, yesterday with Chris, and I do it all the time. Those two different perspectives somehow come out to be the same after one. Exactly. Unintended, you know what I mean? After it, sometimes it has to be disagreements to even see the agreement within it. From people's perspective, and it's not it's not even really disagreeing. It's more like not really seeing the full perspective of one until a word triggers to where it relates everything together.
Right. You see, Shock, and that's the thing too, is that you are humble enough. You're humble enough to be able to see that, because some people, because we all get into our energy and emotion and feeling, we all do it. We have to, but not to be consumed by it to the point where you just run with the emotion just because it was there. You know what I mean? And then boom, and then no more conversation. No more, blah. It's over. It's done. I can't talk to that guy. Whatever. It's like I've seen everybody be humble here. The strongest men.
Even though with me, I could get kind of on the wave on the boat, but at the end of the day, I'll always leave room to hear the other and to really listen before I fully. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, I could be missing something as I'm talking than just doing it because I'm only stuck in my perspective trying to relay it out. So,
but Shock, you're right.
So when you have the pace, at least for me, I never used to be able to do it, and you know that, and you see the growth in it. You know what I mean, to a certain perspective from back then, and it was
but you know what, though? But Shock, you're right. But the thing is that your intensity, your greatest intensity was what convinced me of your sincerity, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was whatever we were talking about, he meant that. He wasn't just trying to pull my leg or something like that. And that's what helped me see another perspective. Because I was like, no, he meant that. He meant that. He was not being insincere. You know what I mean? All of it is necessary. If somebody has to hang up on me, maybe I'm being an idiot.
Yeah, or maybe the other person don't have control of the feelings. They don't want to, you know what I mean? They go both ways.
Right.
Both ways.
Hey, I ain't seen a perfect person yet.
And sometimes that is needed to stop and have clarity for one to think straight in the moment. You know what I mean? Before it gets worse or before that entity takes fully over and for real.
That's true.
And say some things you don't want to say, or say some things, or do some things you don't want to do, and
it's true. It's true. And I think sometimes when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't, who is not really trying to learn or who really is not trying to grow or anything like that. So hopefully you can know and then kind of deal with it as as needed.
But you
you're
can
right,
kind of
Scott.
tell. You can kind of tell off the actions already, like how we was talking with B. Chris and Chipper talk. West was talking about yesterday. Like when we talk to people, yeah, they don't want to listen. Like they have their free will and choice and shit, but it's just like universal. It's in their own self. Like I don't know how to really like. It's kind of hard to really say. Like you got a certain time and date and planet and everybody got their own. You know what I'm saying? Or is it really free choice where I can just wake up right now or tomorrow all on my own? So it's like, and the science behind it, with the thoughts, it kind of get, it could take 5-10 years and shit. It could be tomorrow. And it's just like, I don't really know if it's like the DNA codes within somebody's body that automatically wakes up and all that, depending on how they treat their body or how, like for instance, for me, I knew when I changed my eating habit, that was the key for me, but in my mind, to change how it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for other people, it's not like that. For other people, something else could trigger it. You see what I'm saying? Or something else do this way. So when you look at it, an aspect of waking up and an aspect of just accepting, I don't really know.
But you know what, Doc, though? But here's the thing. For me,
That's what I'm saying. Is it free choice?
I feel I've learned from you guys, so like in a way that helps me know that you guys have done something with yourselves that puts you in a place to learn, to put yourself in a place to come into your, to your own energy, your own purpose. Because it's like, yeah, everyone has their own thing, but I'm not going to really just listen to anybody. I'm not going to do that. And not because, but there's some people, I want to give everybody respect. Everybody gets that base level of respect. Everybody. I don't care what. Everybody gets that base level of respect. But there's certain people who have earned a greater level of respect because of how they operate, because of how they've disciplined themselves or what they've learned.
See, the whole thing is,
like Debo.
The whole thing is we got to start listening and stop talking so much, so we can understand what our brothers is trying to relate to us.
Like the real message.
You see the difference how Lanny looked at what Chris was saying when he just said you a man. You didn't have to put nothing in front of that.
Right.
Because you a man. And Lanny was like, oh, I get it now. See what I'm saying?
Right.
That's that other entity. You see that we was talking about yesterday.
What's the other thought for?
Because it was like he jumped on the defensive, but at the same time, it was nothing to be defensive about. He was just trying to make a point.
Right, because Chris always will take you to a deeper level. But you need him do it.
That's how you expand. That's how you expand your thought of things.
See, but this is so crazy that the deeper level could be so simple and complicity, like how Chris was saying with that thing of the man. So it's like what's really overthinking and being overbearing is the non-simple. What people think that's not simple is really the harder things to do and express. You know what I'm saying? Than just being deeper or simple. Like those are the most simplest things, and that's why I just flow easy, because those are coming from the deeper within or the knowledge that was seek within and shit like that.
Right.
So it's still simple because it's all within everybody. You just gotta seek it. It's deep,
right?
But it's simple.
You see how Shock just did that? He said it's all within everybody. He will bring it to the universal level. I'm telling you every time. Chris will, because to me, it's like deeper. To me, it's deeper.
You do
then,
take it universal.
But then, so I say it's deeper, and then for Chris, it's simple. And then when Shock sees it, he sees it simple too. And then, but it's like it's like it. But it's like it takes. I think it. It takes a second to hear another person's perspective and to trust. Because the bottom line is this: is that I trust that Chris is not talking out of the side of his neck. I trust that Shock is not talking out of the side of his neck just to be heard. I trust that Midwest is not just saying something just to be, just to be the guy, this guy. No, these guys are saying something for a reason. And so you have to be quiet. You have to be quiet. You can't just be talking just to talk.
See, and that's another thing. Shit, what you just said right there is, I think that's a big part of what waking people up, because they're not trusting what's being said. Like if you go talk and try to wake somebody up about the process, it's not more that they don't believe and they're not choosing to. It's just like they don't trust it, because the way that they was taught was everything was sitting in a Desiree's hand, how to be taught from an educative and a bachelor
example.
or a job. So it's like they're looking at us because they don't have trustworthy, because they don't see us as a public figure and see us to say these things. But we're coming from a private perspective and like, motherfucker, we can think for ourselves, nigga. This is how it rocks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, John, remember the incident with your brother?
Yeah.
That he was content with his job. He was content.
Yeah, bro. That's real. That shit be real. It's
because I got people that's content. That's what my cousin said when he was on here. I'm 45 years old. Why should I change what I've been doing, what been working for me? It's not been working for you.
Right. It's true. That's the truth. It hasn't been working for anybody.
Anybody.
Because I know, like I talk about, like, yeah, but you want this and want that and want that. And this is the thing. This is the thing about the selfishness. My brother had told my brother this. He had called me the other day and he's like, I remember. You hear me? He was basically like, well, I remember you were saying, like, you know, with the accounts and everything, like, what would, like, if everybody was rich, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't care for money, we wouldn't need nothing, it would just be all peace and shit. But he was at the time, he was like, but that's not fair. Why would I have to just do this and somebody just be equal and I'm working harder and all that? It's like, you're still thinking in this way. But he came back like, you know what? That was selfish, because why wouldn't I want everybody to be peaceful and equal and like no killing, no stuff?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that'd be dope.
Like 3 months later, though, he called me and told me that, you know what I'm saying? That means I planted that seed. He was thinking about
you planted that seed,
Yeah, like, you know, that end is fucked up. Like, why would that would be fucked up of me not like, oh, this you could have, if I have a soda, why wouldn't you have a soda? Like, it's not gonna hurt for you not to have a soda if it's a million sodas. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's the like the whole perspectives, like
right? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I wouldn't even just say I'm planting that seed. I would just say that the universe, people are seeing for what they sell, like right now, like everything's in our face. So it's like it's bringing people not. I had my brother say he don't even know what to think about the Bible. He don't know nothing. When you have people saying shit like that, that means there's a vibration that's changing. At least something changed that to bring that thought form.
Yep.
If you had a hesitant, moving off your thought, and all of a sudden you have that type of thought, bro.
Right.
Somebody who's never had a doubt in their mind before, all of a sudden, now they're like, you know what? Something. I'm not sure about all this.
And I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Jesus. Don't fuck with a black person, Jesus.
Oh man.
Don't fuck with a black person. Well, I don't really like to say black, but you know, I'm just speaking on it in terms of regular.
Don't fuck with a man.
Yeah, don't mess with a black person, Jesus, bro.
No. Yeah, it's true. And then even in the fourth tone.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of, I mean, it's a beautiful thing though what people's going through right now.
Yeah, it is. And then the other thing too about you guys, listen. The other thing too about you three in particular, and Unc too.
Shit, I be thinking you be giving yourself less credit, because don't forget where your mind is too, bro. Because you up here, especially on the spiritual sense and stuff. You keep discrediting yourself. Just remember, you just.
I tell them that every time, Shot. I tell them that all the time.
You see the conversation that we be having that you change my perspective and get broader point of view for me. Like you keep forgetting about yourself. You know, I know we can be branches, but remember the branches still gotta have a root, or all, you know, that big branch.
You know, that's you know, and I appreciate that, Shaq. I do, but it's like if I start to look at myself, I'll become self-conscious, because
Well, you don't gotta look at yourself. It is already is. You are looking at yourself in a way of doing introspecting to even gather that spiritual knowledge to speak it. You already looking at yourself, so you know it already. You just don't want to. You don't want. You know, you're being too humble enough. You don't need credit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to accept that Nobel Peace Prize. You know, for that.
No, he's self-conscious.
Yeah,
he just tell you he's got self-conscious issues.
Right.
Not do it.
But
the same thing he says that makes him not say it is what makes him say it.
And
Right.
See, that's deep. That's deep to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to unpack that with you later because in a minute, Chris. Because I want people to know that you guys have been so consistent with what you say. That's what makes it credible to me, what you guys say, because you guys have a different perspective than me. Each and every last one of you have a different perspective than me. And what makes your perspective credible is that you stick to it, you're passionate about it, and you're consistent about it. You guys don't, I mean, even when you change your perspective, you change in a way that makes it where you
it was kind of never wrong, but it added up to more like
exactly. You become more of yourself. You don't change into something different. You become more of yourself, and you become more accurate about what you were saying. You become more, and that it's like, because I think that's what people don't trust with everything else, is that people just say stuff. They just say stuff just to be saying it, and then when they have an opportunity to learn, they don't learn. They just keep on saying what they said, and they don't learn from nothing. And it's like, well, then what do you know? Everything,
right?
You know? It's like, well, I mean, it's like, how come you don't see anything? How come you don't see anything in anybody else but yourself? But you guys have learned. You guys have expanded. You guys have helped other people see more clearly, and you see more clearly.
Right.
But you still haven't changed, you know? And it's like, and that kind of consistency is credibility. It's sincerity. It's honest. And it's like, and it blows me away. Even when it hurts my feelings, it blows me away.
Yeah, we had them a couple times. That's one of the ones you gotta. That's one of the ones you gotta unpack later and hit later on.
Yeah, man. When somebody jacks you in the jaw that hard, you gotta stop and be like, wait a minute. I don't know if I want to keep on going in this direction, but
Yeah, because it's not that it's hurting you, it's hurting the ego, that perception that was there that's gonna be lost. So it's like, it's like you carried that jewel with you that whole time, and that was like gonna be deteriorated by a higher vibration truth.
Exactly.
But it's still gonna be within the truth. Like, I know.
That's that Robo's tea right there. That's what I'm finna do. I'm gonna drop some raw honey in it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Lord. I don't got no ginger, do I? You know me, I'll get it. I'll get it right. I got
like with what Chris was saying, it's like it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for a person to get really caught up in how special they think they are, and how awesome. Man, you guys don't know how awesome I am. So it's like I just try not to. I'm more interested in somebody else's perspective if they're sincere, if they mean it, but Chris, he said something to me, and so so I'm like, okay, now I gotta find out what Chris was saying, because it might be something that's useful. It might be something that's useful to me to and then Kashak, you said the same thing. You said something from one angle, and then Chris said the same exact thing from another angle, and then so now I'm like,
it's like Chris said, you either go tell the truth, or I'm gonna stop you when I hear the mumbo bumbo, because it's no reason for me to sit and listen to bullshit when I know the truth.
That's
right. I'm gonna stop you, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna let you know. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just let you talk.
Exactly.
No, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna help you understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. And Midwest is the same thing that Midwest said from another.
No, for real, he helps me a lot. Sometimes I'll be thinking something, but it be something else. So I'd be like, okay, I gotta get it from another perspective, just so I can understand what I do all the time. I'll ask Shaq something out the blue. He don't even know why I'm asking him, but I just need his perspective so I can see it,
You know,
Help
for real.
processing, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know everything. Shit, so I get with like-minded individuals, and I put and I go to work. Shit, that's what I do.
I make this. Hey, to know everything is to know nothing.
Mamas.
Universal.
But see, Shipper, I think a bigger part of what I'm saying, what I was trying to say, what I was expressing to you, can be best example through a statement like this. I don't think you can say this. I don't think you'll feel comfortable saying this statement right here that I feel perfectly comfortable saying. You ready? I am perfect.
Right.
Do you have a problem saying that?
On one hand, yes. On another hand, no.
Right. On no hands, I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, I understand.
And I totally understand. And I totally understand how people can warp that and view that however they want.
I understand that too, but I understand your Go ahead,
but
Chris,
if you take a vibrational frequency, which you're on a vibrational frequency, guess what it is? It's perfect.
It's perfect.
No matter if it's high, low, no matter what it is, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
See, but when you're not thinking about frequencies and vibrations, then you lost. That's where the conflict comes in at.
See, and that's what it is. You could tell somebody, what is everything? Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And they say yes. They understand that, but they don't understand it because they haven't fully processed it and applied that to everything that they fucking know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're quick to say, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
They know it. They have the knowledge. They'll have that knowledge. They have that knowledge and don't apply it or use it. And it's useless.
But this how you know everything's perfect, because we was taught that everything was not perfect and unperfected. So it's like that's like more of the system that they was. That's one side, but everything is perfect from the standpoint you're saying. Everything. How can something already be dismantled when it's already perfect on its frequency? And if it wasn't perfect, then you wouldn't be right there in that. You know what I mean? Like
if I can get you to believe it's not perfect, then I can bring in fear.
That's right.
Yeah.
And control.
Right.
And control.
Right. And control. Because fear is control.
And then there it goes.
Yeah, because you know what? You're so close. You're so close to being perfect, but I just need you to do this one more thing right here, and then you will. Oh my goodness, then you will really be perfect.
Yeah, but the whole time been perfect, and then that's what I'm saying. People think
shit. Not even that. Not even that though. Not.
Go ahead.
In this world, they will tell you you cannot be perfect.
Yeah.
From the beginning, it's not like you can do this to be perfect. No, it's do this to be the best you can in this life, so in the next life you can be perfect.
Right.
That bullshit right there.
Or get another degree. One more degree and you'll be better.
And then and in the next breath they'll tell you God is perfect and His creation is perfect. Like what the fuck? That's crazy to me. Like you too many. That's a fractured mind.
Yeah. Like
too many highways are broken, so you're not connecting dots like they should connect.
Yeah,
you're looking at a puzzle and it's a 1,000,000-piece puzzle. You got 10 pieces and you're identifying what the finished product is going to be. That's a horse. What? A horse? Man, that's a water molecule. What are you talking about? Like, you have no clue what it is. It's 1,000,000 pieces and you only got 10. But you got 10 in a corner and you're like, I'm cool with this right here. I'm cool with my corner. And it's a horse.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you look at it from that point perspective, when you just look at it, like you say, energy, look at things for what they actually are, and not look at it as an illusion, or look at it from what they already put a title to it. Like, I'm born into a world. Oh, that's a TV, nigga. No, that's what they already put a label on it. So it's like kind of already sticking that ideal, like making a TV instead of your own imagination.
Already embedded in you. They embedded in you already.
So it's like, TV, but what makes the TV? What's all the electronic pieces and the thing that make it the TV together? You break the TV, it won't be a TV. So what makes up the TV? I know it's a TV, they call it, but what makes the TV the TV? You know, get deeper into it to make it what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to start looking like that. Like instead of calling it a chair, hey, pass me that motherfucking matter. Or I'm gonna start looking at this shit and make a chair. I'm not even gonna call it a chair. I'm just gonna be like, pass me that. Let me sit down in the whoop de whoop. For real, fuck a chair. You know what I'm saying? A couch. Change up the lingo. Let's see how our thoughts will change. Maybe a whole nother awareness and vibrations and shit come for real. Because we're basically detaching from the material idealistic of what they presume it to be. In reality, you're basically going back to your original consciousness when you come here, and you can make whatever what it is in your own intentions or attachments and your own perception.
Right.
So you know, hey, with that being that, you might be able to change the TV into a whole nother shape just because you're not identifying it as that and keeping it in that box. And now, since your imagination and energy and frequency is different on a thought, you could damn near reshape that matter. Since it's not,
that's exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say in quantum physics, that your observation changes the outcome of what you see.
See, I didn't even know that. Shit,
Absolutely, they say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just going on like that makes sense because how can you change something? How can you change something when it's already locked in your brain that it is what it is? It can't be nothing else but that. But when you don't,
what that experiment tells you to not see the unknown. You cannot. You cannot see above your vibrational level. You cannot. So what happens outside of your realm, your vibrational level, it's not even, you can call it that, but what happens outside of yours is none of your concern. So they want to focus on that.
See, and then Shock.
They keep you focused on shit that you're not supposed to be concerned with at all.
Okay, so Shock, let me see if you agree with this. Because Shock is going to instantly, I think that Shock is going to say that he can see above his vibration because he knows that he is inside and outside that vibration at the same time.
Well,
now,
wait, I lost you. Hold up. I want to hear that. Coming right back.
Shock, would you say that's about accurate?
Well, yeah, because like for instance, the conversation, like if I'm all that, so I can see above and below. Just like how we can't see above that aspect, but once you go outside of the aspect, you are that outsider, or you are that. You know what I mean? You're no longer stuck in that thing. Since you go outside, you are outside. Like
exactly.
You're no longer in a box. Like your energy is no longer stagnant. Now it's actually being fluent and like a stream of water, like, you know what I mean, right. Consistently, right. to where one can have more clarity and damn near go up higher, right. And still to where you can see when you could damn near go up higher.
Right. You see, I agree with that, and I know what Chris is saying, because it's like this. There's a point. You already know that you are at every level. You already know that you're at every dimension. But now you've connected your base level with your highest level because you believe that it was true. You somehow that belief was inside of you. Somehow it sparked inside of you, and you agreed with it. And so now you connected that higher perspective with that lowest perspective. Yeah. And then now at the low perspective, from any low perspective, you know that you can see above that low perspective and see yourself from a higher perspective, or see yourself from a higher perspective in a lower perspective, and anywhere in between. You became universal.
Yeah, because once you go up, you can always come down, but still have that same awareness.
Because you are universal, right?
Right.
Well, we are universal.
But not. I mean, depends on the we you're talking about. If you're talking about we as every species of man on this planet, no, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but they still part. Ain't this Earth still within the universe? So if they still have a creation or existence here on Earth, they're still part of that existence, rather they're higher or low. They might just be a lower matter existence, maybe not, but they're still in existence within this universe, which means they actually exist within the universe, which means you can have a memory of something that did not exist, which exists. So at some point in time, they're all still part of the universe at some point in time.
No.
How not?
Because when you go on a higher,
can you agree with this?
Go outside.
Yeah, you can go outside, but those people that were inside can also go outside, and some people that's inside never make it outside. But
that's more than I would claim to know. I just go with what I know is law and natural law, and you can easily prove the things that I believe. Like what I know, I can prove it. That there's the vibrational frequencies, right? You know that there's differences, there's different vibrations. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So that means that there's a clear barrier between each and every one.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
separation.
and
So
different. Yeah,
one
but did
does
you
not
know?
journey into the other.
Okay, but
Sand does not
okay, go ahead.
exist on in the fifth or sixth dimension. A grain of sand does not exist in the fifth or sixth dimension. It vibrates too low. It only
Okay,
exists in
okay,
that lower
okay,
dimension.
okay. But this is what I'm saying. Because that just because that vibrate. First of all those times and space that exist in one room, all those dimensions of frequency can exist in my pocket if I wanted to. That they all, it don't matter. They still separate in different times and space, but all those can fit in the Pandora box and still exist. So don't matter if I go to the fifth. People are still going to be here on the fourth and the third. Does that make them not part of the universe? No, it just makes them at a lower vibration, which I can see them, but they can't see me. I'm aware of them because I came from there and I ascended up, but I could still look down and see them and send them numerology numbers. I could help them try to ascend up where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But just because they're low, because I was low, look where I'm at now. I already ascended to a whole nother dimension, mentally, already spiritually, and they're still stuck there. I'm not going to deny their existence because I'm no longer there, but they're going to deny my existence because they're not aware of me. What, like how you say, they're not going to aware with this knowledge, so they're denying everything I'm saying because they can't see above where they're at. But I can see where they're at, and that's why I could go down and communicate and try to share this knowledge and this wealth with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand the science of what Shock is saying, and I think that what Shock is saying is very accurate. Very, very accurate.
Okay, now if so, let's just go on ancient books that we know, right? So the Anunnaki, right? So say they come back, right? When they come back and come here, do you think everyone would see them? No, because a lot of entities that are here would cease to exist because their vibrational level just wipe theirs out.
They are going to see them. They're going to come.
You're saying all of them are going to see, like they're all the same, and I'm saying no. Some of them will cease to exist.
Every person on the planet is going to see the aliens come back, and that's going to help them transit in the transition. Do they have to? Do they have to agree and accept what's going on? No. So they will not see by their own decision of vibration, but they will not get left behind, and they will have a chance. No matter 1 year, 5 years, 100 years, they're going to see me. They're going to see me in the
point. You're missing the point.
You're saying no. I see the point. You're going. Only we're going to see the aliens because we're high enough to see them. I'm saying
no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the point. The point is the choice is already made. Some already chose not to see it, so they're not gonna see it because they had that choice.
I got a question for that. When you sitting here showing all the people the facts and evidence of what we're doing, they're still seeing it. But they're not seeing it by choice. They're still going to see what's happening, but they're not going to see it by heart and truth, by denial. So they're going to be left, and like you said, they're going to go down by denying. So they are going to be non-existent.
Okay, out of those species that aren't here right now, they didn't get to see what you're talking about because they don't exist already. They chose not to see this. Their whole species is extinct. There's a lot of them already that we don't know about.
Are they're extinct?
They don't get to see it. Yes, they're extinct. Yes, because they were animals.
Hey, are they
animals and they're extinct?
Are they extinct or are they?
You're talking in the total. I told you some are extinct.
That's what I'm saying. You have a
some are extinct.
But how can something be extinct that is energy that can recome as a matter? Even though that matter might be extinct, but now that energy came back as something else, so it truly never dies. It's heating within another matter.
The perspective does not exist. The energy does, but it has joined a greater vibration. It has elevated and changed.
You can see that. If the energy exists, that perspective exists. It don't exist no more by the vibration that it went. So that vibration can still, that's time and energy, that frequency never disappears. That frequency is always going to be there, but it disappears from a higher frequency, but exists in the same space. I can kill an animal. I know the animal's dead, but I know his spirit or the energy is still in another time and space that I cannot see because it ascended higher in a higher space than in my lower vibration. But
you can't kill an animal. What are you talking about?
I can kill the matter. I can kill the matter. I can't kill the energy. You're right. I can take the body.
I got to make an observation really quick. I just want to, because I learned how to listen from Midwest. Okay. Now, here's my observation, and I wonder if anybody sees it. Midwest, I wonder if you see it. See, because Shock, he's seeing how that whatever went extinct didn't really go extinct, and then Chris sees how. Because Chris brings it down to a very, very pinpoint precision molecule. He's saying that thing is gone. And so so it's I feel like in so many ways that and we said
It's the
before,
same.
they're saying the same thing, but
Yeah,
they're
it's the
both
same.
they're going in totally different directions. And if eventually if they go far enough away from each other, they're gonna come right back together. They're gonna if they keep on going, it's gonna loop back around because they're saying
The same thing.
the same thing. And then but it's like it's like they have to do it. They have to say it this way because that's Shock's language. That's Chris's language. And they're both using English words, but they are speaking different languages with the same words.
With
And it's
different,
like-
I like that.
For a very distinct reason that I understand.
Right. Why is that, Chris? Why?
I
Because-
see outside of all. He doesn't see outside of all. He doesn't see a creator outside of all this.
So for you
He
to say
sees
that,
like this
tells me
universe.
you don't know all, because how are you to say that from my perspective when I just said the creator outside?
We talked about it.
But you just told me that.
But
But you just said,
But we've talked about it already.
because you just basically did a hypocrite of yourself. We construct. You just basically said I'm stuck
Okay.
inside the box, but don't think there's a creator.
No. You say
It's me. That creator is me. I'm a piece of that creator. Period.
okay.
I'm the piece of
Okay.
that creator. I'm the son of God, which makes me the creator of him, because his spirit is another fractal individual piece of him. So what does it matter,
Okay.
whether it's animal or not? It chose to do all this stuff.
Shock. Okay. Because I know. See, I know what Shock heard, and because the same thing happened to me, Chris. Do you remember? We were talking, and I felt like you were telling me. I felt like you were telling me about myself, and I'm like, no. But
And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing.
Right. He wasn't. That's not what he was doing. But it sounds like it, though. It does sound like it, but he's not. And so it takes a second to hear Chris in a way, and you have to challenge him too. You have to tell him. You have to be like, no, it sounds like you're saying this, and then he'll explain it, and then he really wasn't saying it that way because I heard what you heard too, but it sounded like it because I actually kind of hear more like Shock.
He's saying I can't see inside his box. I'm outside his own box, so I can't see his perspective. Pretty much.
That's what it sounded like. But that's not really what he was trying to say. And I'm not saying that I heard it right either, because I heard it just like you heard it, Shock. But as soon as Chris says that's not what I was saying, then immediately I know that might not be what he was trying to say.
This same thing happened yesterday. It's
and that's what I wanted you to see, that y'all sitting here doing it, not doing it, but actually.
But this happens the same shit with me and shit when we get in the damn talking. So it's like,
hey y'all, because I hang up on her. I'm like, I'm not gonna go here with you, Shock.
It's the same thing. Yeah. This happens. I don't know. This is the same thing that happens.
This is what I want to understand: is how does Midwest hear it the right way the first time? Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because I'm looking at it from his perspective.
I'm
not looking at it from my perspective and my knowledge, what I know.
He's looking at third person. He's looking at third person. He's looking at it. We're watching the movie like outside, so he's not doing it.
Right. So now I'm looking at you. I'm looking at him. Now I got two perspectives on what I'm saying right now, but at the same time, it's coming right back to the same fucking shit.
All right, Midwest, check this out. There's a things called great cycles. Like 24,000 year cycles, right? These are cycles of time that man exists in realms inside of that, right?
Right.
That's where we get the universe, and there's other universes and all this shit, right? All right. That's where you can create, and you make your own universe and all that, right? Right. That's what we're talking about, right? I am the creator of my universe. All that is lesser than. All that is lesser than. It is an aspect of our creator.
Yeah.
It is it's not the totality of our creator. Fuck no. He's way more infinite. Like you have no idea. So it's not even fruitful to imagine more than him. Like that's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous to say that you're equal to him. You're equal to the power that he has blessed to this universe. But to say that you're him in that full on, like all, that's incomprehensible to me. I wouldn't even go there like that.
And I can say the same thing.
Because I always know I'm in a lesser realm.
Yeah, but does that make you not in the higher realm as well when you chose to descend here as a being a higher power entity to come
I
here
mean,
in this lower realm of matter?
again, that's why
and I like
when
to
you say it
say
like
this.
that, it's like you're saying there's a hierarchy, right? And now there is no hierarchy. There's only one. So I
that
don't
would
think
make
that
me equal.
vibrating. I
So
don't
that would
think
make
vibrating
would that make
higher makes
would
me
that make
better
me
than
would that make us
anybody,
one?
or
Would that make
vibrating
me
lower
one with
makes
the
me
creator?
worse than anybody.
Would that make me one with the creator? Would that make me one
Yeah,
with the creator? Okay, then therefore,
sure, you're one with
Yeah.
your creator. Yes,
okay, so that makes me equal
yes.
to him in a way. Would I have the same
Okay, that's your understanding. Okay, I agree with that. That's because that's
But
your perspective. I respect that.
hey,
But
and
I'm
I
not
like
equal to my
hey,
creator. No,
that's
I
cool.
don't claim to be
Hey,
that.
that's cool because yeah, you're right because you're your lower entity self right now, but at the same time, it's one. But I like how you say the 24.
If I was equal to him, I would not humble myself to him.
Hold on. When you did the 24, I like to say my 36 because the 24 is the lower end with 6. I like to see 36, which is 9 because of the 3600 year cycle as well. So that's when the gods are coming back, and I think that's where we're going now. So I am going to be equal to my higher godly self, and I'm going to be in the future. I'm going to create my own world, just like how I did on Earth, as a blank consciousness holding no matter, and I'm not going to be in a matter. This is why I see
Okay,
myself.
Shock. One
Billions
quick
of
question. You're going to talk for a long time answering this quick question. Which came first, numbers or man?
Shit, I say numbers.
Which came first, your creator or numbers?
I say the numbers.
Yeah, see, I say my creator. That I knew we'd find a place where we differ, because those are two vastly different ways of seeing everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
and
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah,
And
that's cool.
And
But
mine is just mine. You know what I'm saying? It's right for me.
But listen,
Mine
at
is
the
just
same
mine,
time,
and it's right for me.
you're right. But at the same time, I can always find myself back to the beginning through numbers. Numbers don't lie. When you add up numbers, it's like numbers don't lie. If it adds up, the sacred geometry within the angles and shapes and how you can entrap energy and all that, that's a whole other perspective as well. So it just goes together. Rather, if it's the yin and the yang,
Numbers are a tool of my creator. They're a tool.
It can be.
So like I will go inside and learn everything I learn. I learn going inside, and then I can go out and manipulate numbers and make numbers and see the correlation in numbers, right?
Absolutely
but
right.
The creator, the numbers are a tool. The numbers are not.
Hey, absolutely right. 100% agree. But those numbers, you had to go inwards to see those numbers, which means those numbers was already within you, which were one with those numbers.
No, I didn't go inward to see numbers. I went inward to no, I did not go inward to see numbers.
So in order to even know the numbers, you had to know them within to even know outer, because to order the numbers to come outer, it had to come from within to orchestrate the tools. So you might have pulled those tools from within yourself, which is you, and those sacred numbers are the shapes and frequencies that come off the sacred geometry for you to matter in the universe, like just to be able to exist and manipulate the universe, like how we manipulate ourselves. Like you said, we created our own universe within ourselves, and we're here in this body. But
we're fundamentally different right there, because there's nothing sacred about numbers to me. There's nothing sacred about a fucking number to me. I don't use the term numbers because they're not sacred. It is numbers.
Okay.
They are numbers. A number is a number. A number is a number, but within that number,
this is my sacred hammer. This is my sacred drill. This is my sacred fan. You know what I'm saying? That's common. That's common. You hear that all the time. Thor had his hammer. All these false gods have their tools, and their tool gives them power.
I see exactly what you're coming from.
And numbers are a tool, and the tool gives evil power. It gives people power. It gives evil power. It gives man power. But
then you are that tool. But then at the same time, you are that tool to make the tool what it is, to even think like I don't know. I see exactly where you're coming from. But the tool, I see you basically saying the numbers come from you, but I came from the creator, or I said the numbers came.
I said the creator came before the numbers. I did not say that the numbers came from me.
I didn't say that. I'm talking about. I'm going on elaborating about.
I misheard you then. My bad. I misheard you then. My bad.
I'm giving references. I'm just giving references of like little reference points, like left, right, up, down, like shit like that. So it's like for the number.
There are people who worship numbers and don't realize it.
Yeah, I don't worship numbers at all.
In my opinion, I didn't say you.
No, I know, no, but I put it out there because the perspective that I'm saying.
Can you protest a little louder, please?
I'm just saying I don't worship numbers just to pay it out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see numbers to be worship. You know what I'm saying? Because I only worship myself
Oh,
as being myself to understand. So
Right.
but within those numbers are hidden secrets of yourself. Like we're come back and within our universe, like it's hidden within ourselves, and we can use those numbers, like you said, tools and stuff. So we already had a. It's like how we got breath blowing into us. We breath in those numbers like a tool to bring us back to our higher self. So I'll look at those numbers as like, oh, that's me. I need to go this way to find my higher self. Like boom, boom, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like I wouldn't call the number me. So don't that was a bad reference, but I would just be like that's a nice path. That number's leading me to myself, or it's trying to lead me and give me a direction as a tool. But at the same time, that number that's implanted within myself as creating it within the galaxies and the universe within us. You know what I'm saying?
Shipper.
I'm here.
Shipper.
I'm here. Chris, can you hear me?
Can you see me?
Nah.
Can you see me?
Oh
It's
yeah.
high noon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see it's high noon, right?
Oh
You see
man!
that, right? Not even
Whoa!
grounded. Not
There
even
you guys.
grounded.
Look
Not
at
even
this.
grounded.
Chris, his eyes are not even watering. I dare anyone to try that right now. Anybody, right now.
So it's cloudy where I'm at.
No, I mean I can't. I mean I even tried yesterday. I did it for a couple seconds. Yeah, I don't even think he's blinked.
It's
Nice,
noon.
nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, that's hard to do, my friends. That's
Yes,
not
it
easy.
is. 'Cause I saw
No, it's
something
not.
up there. It's easy after you do it.
Yeah, he's
but-
right. He's
but
right.
like
It's
you
not
said, you
hard.
can start off with your eyes closed. So
Yeah, he practiced that way too.
yeah.
You can
That's
practice with
nice.
your iPhone too.
Nice. That's a beast right there. That guy's not playing around.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
Oh, look at that. That's high noon, bro. You see? And
Oh, yeah.
and they'll tell him. They'll tell you don't do that.
Oh,
They'll tell you don't do that. You'll be blind. Yeah, look at that. Nice, Chris. Hey, listen.
You look like you got a
okay.
strong neck. You drink peanut butter.
You're looking at a professional athlete right there. I think every last one of them, Shock, Midwest. These are some serious dudes. Okay. Okay. This was the thing. Okay, Shock. Okay, because everybody has a slightly different language, right? Slightly different way of saying things. Like the thing that I can't really, because Chris gets so specific. He gets so like laser precise that it's like it's really hard to talk and say something because he's gonna cut it in half. He's gonna dissect it, and he's not being honorary. Okay, he sees it that laser precise, and so it's difficult. So a lot of times, so what I'm noticing now is that if I feel like I'm getting dissected, I feel like maybe I have to let him know so that he knows that I'm not understanding what he's saying. I'm not understanding what he's doing, and then like with Shock, what'll happen is I'll go like this. I'll like and usually because I hear more like Shock hears, and so when I'll go like this, when he'll say something that's universal, I'll say like in the future or something like that. I'll say it already happened. You already did that, and then we'll be able to hear each other better, because I know that, because like on one hand, it's like I can agree with Shock when he says something that's beyond my level of my current level or my current language. When he goes beyond it, I know that he's right because the highest perspective is always going to be truer. But talking about it, and then Chris, his language is so precise that it's hard for me. I know it's true because the most specific thing is also true. It's a fractal. When you get more specific, it's a fractal of the greater. But fractals go down ever smaller. But the thing that Shock sees that is hard to say in Chris's language is that everything is in the smallest fractal, no matter how small it gets. Now, would you agree with that, Shot?
I'm saying I agree with Chris, and I'm saying at the same time, the numbers is still started from within. Even for the numbers to go and to help us find our way back. Because I look at it, numbers going to help us, and not even help us find, but also find truth. Because mathematics don't lie, and never been a war over mathematics because it can't be arguments over it. So numbers do have a powerful significance to us, as well as even if we did create numbers, that creation as breath was given to us, we gave life to that. So our life existence, not really life existence in the numbers, but the intentions of the numbers of that the sacred numbers hitting within the shapes, and how you can put two L's, and how they use the sacred geometry numbers to with trap energy.
I got a question.
To cause the spells that happens now in the way of fallen desire. So numbers are used good and bad, depending on the intention, just like how we could do good and cause bad and good with the intentions. But at the end,
I got a question for you, Shot.
Yeah.
What's the significance of 333?
There's a lot of, they got all kind of significance. They got spiritual number, aging number, love number. It got different type. Depends what the intentions that how you trying to use it. So it's like unlimited. And then they got the fourth. It's just all kind of numbers, but they all add up to 9. Like, so you got certain numbers, and then 9 itself is its own sequence. You know what I'm saying? You could pick 4, and you could just add anything. It's going. You could just, when the numbers add up, it's just 9 go back, and even to at least use it. It's just universal. It's universal. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Besides, numbers are universal. And if rather we create them, those numbers, if they're attached to us, which makes it us in a way, not us in a way like literally us with that holding that particular, but it holds some type of power because we created it as a tool. I don't know, you know.
So okay, can you like, okay, there, when I say if you're stuck in, if you're only high, then you can't come low. If you're only low, you can't go high. But if you're high and low at the same time, you can move. Now, you can move up and down as you know, higher or low as you think you are. Now, if you're talking about particles, and you say particle in particular separate from the whole, then there's only that particle. There is nothing more than that. But if you see that the particle as part of the whole at the same time, then I see it as divine, because it's part of the whole. But if you look at it just as a particle, then it's dead.
Yeah,
it's dead by itself.
And that's why I say I agree with Chris 100%. I would just give that perspective to how significant numbers are to us. Even if we created the numbers, it's still a significant to our life path, or it wouldn't be installed in our creation of the universe, in our body, within our name and birth date and time and things of that nature. So you see what I'm saying? But it exists in the lower. I don't know if it exists in the higher dimension, but say it came in that part of the creation in this existence for that particular reason, for us to ascend back up to where it was created from. If you know what I'm saying. So you see what I'm saying? So that's what a perception. I agree with Chris 100%. He's 100% right. But I was just trying to give that perception to where how the numbers also relate to how it ascends up, as we basically created as a tool. That tool is used for us to ascend back up to come one again. So you see what I'm saying? But that numbers is different in a particular itself, but it has a significant part of our universe of ourselves.
Okay. Here's something I want to throw
out. For instance, certain numbers might be more significant to me in my lifetime now of creation of the universe than certain numbers for you to use within your energies. And
I was gonna say that because remember, this go back to the question that we asked Unc about the numbers when he was like, "Well, what date is this and what date is that?" He like, "Well, this is your number right here. So on these days, you got a better chance of having a higher vibration."
the
prospering in things versus on these days.
Exactly, and a universe like, oh, I want to go do some business on the 15th because 1 and 5 is 6, or I want to go do some on the 27th because that 2 and 7 is 9. Like you using with power, with the universe, and the courts will use the same thing against you with bad days. They will put your court dates and reschedule them for certain days for the principle, for the universe energy will go. Like, just imagine you in court, you had all bad news, and all of a sudden one day your attorney come like with all the good news, like, oh yeah, and then we go to court, oh, we had bad news. They be, you know what I'm saying? They be doing it. They be playing the game.
Don't think for a second they don't do that.
Because they know our birthday. They know everything about us. They know who we are. Chris, even Chris say, they trust me. They know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They know. You know what I'm saying? So they operate they using the numbers against us as well. And just like how Shipper used 888, you know what I'm saying? The sonship, you know what I'm saying? Because it's sacred to him, and it's like everybody got different numbers that's sacred to their own universe creation.
And you guys saw something happen with 888 too. So I'm glad you guys saw that. That was powerful. You know
what I'm saying?
FTM. Yes, Lord. Yes,
me,
Lord.
Exactly. It's powerful to me.
But, Shot.
Is it cold outside? Yeah, Chris, you go hard. I ain't gonna lie. You go hard with that, though. You a beast. You a fucking buffalo, bro. hey, you a fucking buffalo, bro.
I'm finna tell y'all something.
Hey, Buffalo Soldier.
Called me last night after I got off the phone with Chris, because I ended up talking to Chris last night.
I think it took the AC on.
Hey, Chris.
Oh.
He said,
you gotta let me back.
Okay. I'll wait till he come back. It's crazy. Hey, you remember what, when you bring people around certain people and you bring somebody that's knowledgeable and can relate and can reply back and forth with what's going on and have a clear understanding and also educate a motherfucker. Because I felt like I got educated last night as well on certain things.
I feel like I'm in school. I look like this is like lectures, like you be at a lecture and you be sitting in front, and I just feel like a bunch of different lectures. Like, see, this what interested me.
We was on the phone for 3 hours last night with dude.
I know. Like, I was like, that's why I said, that was like an old school phone call, the 2 year ago phone call. Yeah. But I just feel like
he enjoyed that call because he would call me back. He said, yeah, people like him, I can deal with them. I can talk with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I don't have to teach him shit. He was like, I learned something, Mm-hmm. And that just let me know, like, holy shit. Remember, I was like, this sounds like you already know this motherfucker, the way he the vibration. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Chris is a smart brother. Straight up.
Hell yeah.
No bullshit.
That's that.
We're all smart brothers, and I'm saying where I have progressed to is a level is something that we should all do. Because we all have the ability to do it. Yeah. And again, that's why I keep going on the science. Because when you understand the science, they've been studying the science of it their whole shit. That's how they have these telescopes and all this other shit, right? They have their synthetic version of Christos that they put in these damn satellites. The synthetic melanin version of it that they put in these satellites. What do you think that melanin, it protects your skin? What do you think it does for your eyes? When you know that when you hear sayings, right? These sayings are there for a reason. The eyes are the window to the soul. You hear that? Okay, so the eyes are the window to the soul, and between the source of all energy for this realm, the sun, between it and my soul is this.
Where you at?
This thing we call an eye, and mine has brown. What is that brown doing to my soul from that source? What is it doing?
Pulling it in.
It's receiving the energy. It's changing it, and it's giving your soul. It's soul food. It's feeling all. Like I tell you, you ask questions, you get answers.
Man, I'm still kind of.
And you know which ones to share and which ones not to share, and how to share them. You get wisdom.
And that's why you get the and then they call it the sole of your foot. On the sole of your foot on the ground. Come on, Come on, to the sole of the outer sole of the foot. Come on, man. Don't call the sole of your foot for no reason, because electricity gonna ground, gonna flow. For real.
So look, that's why I say, Shock. Sometimes I make sure I take my shoes and socks off and I give to the planet, right? I'll be a conduit for Mother Earth.
Yeah.
But other times I keep my shoes on and I'm soaking it up and keeping it for myself.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
You got to do both. You got to give and receive. You got to give and receive. Which one is better? I can't tell you because they both feel amazing.
But if it's a rubber sole and rubbers to stop electricity, does it stop within the rubber soles of your foot of the shoe that you're wearing, or does it just stop within the sole of your skin and it transmit back up or something, like it bounces it back up?
I keep it. It doesn't even. It just flows through my body. You can feel it. You feel it different.
It'll cycle through your own body rather than cycle into the earth.
Right.
Because to be honest,
you're barefooted and you out there, you're exchanging the energy with the earth as you absorb it. You giving the earth energy as well.
And you get information from the earth. That's
on top of that,
information from the earth as well.
And you get information from all. You get information from all.
Yeah, like it's like you're the middle. It's like you're the middle. You can go all. Connects to the all like that way. I'm gonna call you Bull. I'm gonna call you Bull. I'm gonna call him the Buffalo. So, you know what I'm saying? But I was finna say,
please don't call me that, because those are some ignorant niggas.
I know.
Yeah, no clue what they were doing.
I know. I saw the real definition, but my intention was different. Just the real. If you go to the real natives, the real reasons. You know what I'm saying?
You remember when Dick Gregory? Remember when Dick Gregory talked to Bob Marley about it, and then he did the retraction because he didn't know. He was ignorant, and he apologized. But he believed that the narrative that was told. These are things that help shape that man. They changed that man. Even after people were already worshiping him and shit and loved his message, he was still learning. And he was not on the right side. He was like, well, damn, I need to learn more before I start professing to know anything. Because he didn't even know what was right and wrong.
Sometimes I try to talk to the live studio, oh shoot.
You imagine you're doing right. You're doing what you're told by your own people, by the world is right. And absolutely it's not right. That fucks with you. Like, wait a minute, man. Especially when you have a big ass platform like he had. And he was like, damn, like I didn't even know. I had no idea. But yet you still spit this shit. Like you're doing something.
Right.
So yeah, that was profound for him, having that talk with Dick Gregory. I was like, damn, I understand.
What up, Big Groove?
What's the deal, baby?
Not much.
How y'all doing, man? I was listening. I don't know what y'all was talking about, but I was listening.
Right on.
Hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up.
That was a deep statement you just made, Big Groove. That was a powerful statement. You took it in. You heard it. You took it in. Yeah, you listening. You didn't understand. You're like, what are they talking about? But you were still listening. But part of you was understanding, and you were trying to bring them pieces together.
Yes, Lord. Big Grove is in a building. Shipper and Shock done dip. They dropped. We've been having a bad connection. You know how they do us. But we ain't going nowhere. So we've been live for almost 2 hours. They've been talking. They've been going back and forth. Hey, answering questions, talking about this, talking about that. That's what it is. Agree to disagree.
Agree. I need one of your mask t-shirts.
Oh, you like my mask and my Rockwood shirt? You like my Rockwood shirt? You like that? You got the hat and hoodies too. I just put this on to mess with you, Big Groove, because I seen you had a mask around your ears. I put this on to mess with you. Because I don't do the masks and the gloves. all that goof ass shit.
I gotta have it on.
Yeah, no, I know. I see you got some white teeth in the face. Oh, there you go. Look at it. You froze all of your teeth white and pearly. That's cool.
Crazy. Crazy.
No, man, I feel good, man. Once again, I learned a lot of shit today just by shutting the fuck up and listening. You see what I'm saying? You don't always got to talk because someone is talking. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about, but I was listening.
Right. I got on the
right.
Hey, I'm finna get off. My phone was tripping. But nah, Chris, I meant that. I just meant the buffalo thing and the intention of how nature looks at the buffalo and how you know how the rich
get y'all back.
But back to the solo before I did. I just went, yeah, I did, because when I was solo gazing with my shoes before I started taking my shoes off and came across the perception of taking your shoes off, I used to feel it when I was going golfing and looking and then like looking in the sun. I would feel it through my feel it even with my shoes on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there is you can feel it. You know what I'm saying, with the shoes on, because I did before. And then ever since I came across that perception, I used to just keep taking my shoes off after that. But that do make real sense. So I'm gonna start trying that again. Yeah, it's hella croggy out here though. I don't got no sun out right now, but and he's finna go swimming. But
it's crystal clear in Southern California.
It's all cloudy and shit. It looks like it's been rain. You know what I'm saying? So look, it don't look like the morning.
Let's get some sun your way then. How about that?
Yeah, send it this way, because you can you can check, you can do that. But that nigga Shipper did it with that little ram horn, like but it's good though. I'm gonna tap
all right, y'all.
All right,
bro.
All right.
Man, it was awesome, man. Y'all had me sitting up here with the tablet out writing shit. I'm old school. I still say note tablet. You know, you got a tablet? No, when I was coming up, a tablet was a motherfucking notebook like this.
Yeah, notepad.
This was a tablet right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what when I was in school, this was a tablet. We didn't have tablets in the form of phones and shit like that. You know, computer forms and shit. You know,
right. What'd you hold up? A composition notebook?
A college rule.
Oh, okay. I got a composition notebook. You know, with the black one with the black and white on it.
Right.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those, man. I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, man. I still write. I don't put that shit in no phone and save it. Fuck that. If I write it down and I read it, it's up here now. Because I wrote it. So if I wrote something, I should be able to remember what the fuck I wrote, right?
Right.
That's how I train myself straight up. I don't have to sit there and read everything. Just give me the motherfucking shit that I need. And then if I need to read it all, then that's just what I gotta do. But the title of the book, I just about can tell you what the fuck going on in the book. So that's a gift I got.
Damn.
So you just gotta go for what you know. Like how we look up words. Like I didn't used to look up words and shit when they were being used. Now every time I hear something, I'm looking that shit up. Every time, because I know they're not saying what I think they're saying. You see what I'm saying? That's the trickery in the. That's why I say spelling words. Spelling words. It's a spell. They talk to that shit when you was coming up in first, second, third grade. Every Friday you had that spelling test. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's all in the word. It's all in their word, and we just take it as it go. You know, one nation under God, indivisible, freedom and justice for all. When the fuck have I had freedom and justice? I done been locked up for shit I don't even know nothing about because I fit the description. And then, we're sorry, you was not, we arrested, but you comprehended me and apprehended me for some other goof ass shit. Technically, you don't know who you're really looking for if you think I did the shit, because if I did the shit, you wouldn't even know it was done.
Well, when we hear freedom, what do you think?
Bullshit.
And then not me. I think the most important freedom you have is the freedom to contract. That's first and foremost.
Yeah. Basically,
that's the first and foremost. That's law. That's
yeah,
the
but
first
they're
and
not
foremost.
telling you you're pledging that, but they're not telling you you're pledging to a corporation.
Wait. You're right. Yeah. I'm not disputing none of that. No. I'm not disputing none of that. Of course not. We know that they're nefarious in what they do in a fraudulent activity. You know what I mean? They're criminal organization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I got
that being said, all right. But when we talk about freedom, right? The first and foremost, you have the freedom to contract. Because you have to contract to do anything. So that's your first primary freedom. You have to understand the only way the Constitution is even valid, the only reason the system sees rights is because you have a freedom to contract. Yeah. So that's your first freedom. So what law governs your first freedom? That's the most important law. That's the way I broke it down, and that was so unbelievably successful.
Yeah, that you just I didn't even look at it like that.
So what's the most important law? Contract law.
Contract
and
law.
then what's the next thing you have to do when you're talking about contract law? The very next subject is going to be commercial law, commercial contract law.
Yeah.
So commerce law, contract law. Okay, that's what I need to focus on first to get the maxims. So I get to understand the maxims of these principles, of these factions of law, of thought, these concepts, and then I get a clear understanding of that, and I can stand on that.
Right.
And now I can go and look at federal regulations, and I can go and you can expound on that.
Right. And then
because you're establishing more of your contracts. Once you learn contract law, you're gonna know you have to redress any contracts if you're a grown ass man.
Right.
You're like, oh shit, I'm bound by contracts that I have adhered to. My actions have said that hey, I'm a willing participant with these contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta address that, and I can because I didn't have full disclosure. Because you gotta have full disclosure, or this shit's invalid.
Right. Exactly.
That invalidates all contracts. That's your first thing. Before anything else, you try to secure your freedom. And man, I'm telling you, that's how I secured my freedom. Without a doubt. Like there's no doubt about it. I'm not contractually obligated to these fuckers. They're contractually obligated to my contract.
Right.
And lawfully. So it is law.
Agreed.
And it goes in line with the law. So it's not counter to the natural law, to the common law. It's right in line with those things. It's honorable. So there's nothing, that's proper action. And you'll quickly find that you're not black. I mean, quickly. You'll quickly find out, hey, I'm not black and don't associate me with that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Like immediately you'll just spell that because you're like, oh, I know legally on this contract, I'm never finna be black. Hell no, you've made that construct, that concept, and put it in paper with ideology behind it, and a false ideology. And I've been subject to the false ideology, so I need to know what the contractual ideology says, and I'm not part of that bullshit. No, I'm not messing with that.
Right.
Now somebody debunked that. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't debunking that. You can't throw me off that square talking about I'm doing something fraudulent. Fuck you.
You're absolutely right.
And that's what I told that nigga when he jumped on the line. Man, fuck you. Like what are you talking about? I didn't even entertain that shit. Once he started, he wanted to go off on something else. He wanted to get away from truth and go into where he thought he could control. No, man, get out of here.
And that's why I went on and just kicked him off. And,
right.
I just went on and just pulled him down because I started seeing that he was only trying to talk about the title of a few videos that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Right. What we talking about now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you sit up to say that bullshit. That just let us know that, that's that negative energy.
Yeah. What's
with
that title? It's clickbait, nigga. What are you talking about? Everybody does clickbait. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Got you here, didn't it? Aha. Clickbait works.
Yes, it does. All the trolls will pull
now
up.
What? Now what? you gonna be mad because I use clickbait? Get out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody else do it. Shit. How come me and West can't do it? Real
Get
talk.
out of here. Make that shit a crime then I won't do it.
No, what they need to address is notifications and shit not being sent to all your subscribers that you got to meet to even be monetized. So why I got to meet all these requirements just to get monetized, and then when I get monetized, you stop sending my fucking notifications to the people that didn't subscribe.
Right.
It don't make sense.
Right. I mean, you're not alone. There's a lot of YouTube people on the same frequency.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
that let me know I
bad.
must be that let me know that I must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
And the problem is system wide. It goes to the top.
Right. You know, so that's why I don't even let it bother me. It's a good thing to me. They're letting me know that I'm right on. I'm on the right track, and I'm helping people in the right way because they don't want me to. They want to come on and try to discredit me and say little goofy ass shit.
Look for the common law. Look for the common law lawsuit against them. I know there's one that exists already. But find one that fits your needs and join that joker.
Yeah, because you know, Trump done already signed the executive order, and they still.
That's why a lot of people are doing it now.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna look into that because we gotta start making an example out of these people, y'all. You know, they want you to meet requirements, and then you meet the requirements, and then they start getting shady.
Or at least reap the benefits when they have examples made of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we don't assume we can do that, but you know, we might. But Trump already signed that shit, so you might as well, you know, reap the benefits of it. Like, hey, I'm joining this class action lawsuit.
Yeah, because it don't make sense. It really don't.
It only makes criminal sense.
Bad enough, they already sitting there watching us. You know what I'm saying? And watching us as we go. So they already know what it's about. And they see a motherfucker ain't lying about nothing they talking about because we talk, you know, everything goes back to the codes and statutes and the federal regulations. So technically they like, fuck, we got to slow this motherfucker down. We can't be sending out these notifications like that. Just imagine if everybody who got 1.k subscribers, 14k subscribers, if everybody got their notification when that person went live. YouTube would be in bankruptcy. Jay from the Shy, what it do? What it do? Ooh, we got 4 minutes, people, before we end this live. This has been a good one right here. Y'all better go back to the beginning. Rewind this track and picture me rolling. No, I'm just messing with y'all. That's my boy Pac rest up. Oh, mama. Straight up. It's all good. Let me get back over here now since I'm 4 minutes. Hit that thumbs up, people, as you know, you come in the door. Hit that thumbs up. Today was a good segment, man. I love to hear the brothers, you know, give their perspectives on, you know, how they think or feel about certain situations. And it's all good, man. That shit just had me over here, like, and you know, I be smiling, like cheese smiling, like, look at these brothers, like the knowledge, like, I don't know, like, just to see somebody younger than me that's knowledgeable about a lot of things that motherfuckers my age still don't even believe in or don't even give a care about. And Shock is awesome with that shit. Like, I learned a lot from that brother. Learned a lot from you, Chris. In the short time I knew you. Yeah. Shipper, I learned a lot from Shipper because Shipper don't give itself credit. Right. Because I don't know why, but Shipper, he deserves just as much credit as the next person because he took the step. He was a federal correctional officer. Right. And when I met him, and it only took 2 weeks for him to resign after meeting me, after understanding, after I broke down everything to him about this situation and everything. It only took that man 2 weeks to go in there and tell him, hey, I'm not coming back here. You know, this, you know, he gave that shit up. And that really kind of like, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I ain't never seen nobody quit their job. You know what I'm saying? But I lied to myself because I quitted my job for this shit. I haven't worked since 2017. But thanks to the Most High, I'm still in my home. My mortgage get paid every month, and I don't have no problem. So I don't, you know, I'm just in a good place right now. I might not have bricks of money sitting in front of me while I'm live and shit like that, because I don't need that. To me, that's like materialistic shit. You know, to be sitting up stunting and trying to tease people and you know, all that goof ass shit, because I don't believe in material shit, because it comes and it goes. I'm old fashioned. I'm like an antique. You know what I'm saying? I like the old shit because it holds value. You know what I'm saying? I like the shit that holds value, and I get a very good understanding about things that hold value. You get me?
Yeah.
And everybody say, "Oh man, you got an old soul." Yeah, I do, and I'm glad I do, because you know they let me know that I've been around the block before. This ain't my first ride. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. You know, I got brothers who I gang bang with in the city who now will be like, man, bro, we always looked up to you. You was always the smart one. But technically, I never knew that because they never said that. But for to hear them say it now, and we adult men, it's crazy. Like, it made me feel good. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. No, I didn't look at myself like the way I was looking at myself. For real. It just gave you confidence. Yeah, me a lot of confidence to go out and start helping more people. You know, but don't get caught up in like the illusion, like I did at first. Because everybody got an agenda and everybody got a motive. And you got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? So once I learned that, I got people from around me. I'm good. Because if your agenda ain't positive, and you're not trying to keep that good energy, you're not trying to educate yourself on the things that you need to be educating yourself on, and technically there's no reason to even be here trying to talk to the people and give them information if you're not going to do your diligence yourself. So that's why I come and I give y'all information I got, and we'll come and we'll just talk the panel. And then we'll interact with the comments, because a lot of people come and don't say nothing, they just watch. And we interact with you guys, and you guys just sit up watching us talk. So we can go in the back office and I can end the broadcast. We can talk all day. Shit. That's what we do on the phone. When we get off here, we be on the phone damn near all day talking, going over shit, asking questions, still educating ourselves. Because it don't stop. The moment you start thinking everything sweet, that's you just slipped straight up. Like shit we said, they put thousand man hours into this shit, and we still are. And we still are. Because we every day we here, we studying, we try to take care of our business, handle our affairs, do what we need to get done so we can be in a better place. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. For real. Just like that. And with that being said, y'all, what's understood need not be explained. This live is 2 hours and 3 minutes. I appreciate everybody coming out. You know, this little time. We'll be back a little later on for show. I'll be back a little later on. We'll go in some more. Have some see if we can get some more brothers up here as well. And then we need you guys to start interacting with us. You know, asking those questions. You know, because it's just gonna really help you. You know, and help us help you. You know, technically. So with that being said, just enjoy to be safe, man. Watch out for them people that out there.